Stephen Fallon. Here at Latino Salud, we want to thank the Campbell Foundation for our 4th year of receiving a holiday hug. This support is vital to our community work from our locations in Wilton Manors, Miami Beach, and Kendall. The work we do in HIV and STD prevention, screening, and linkage to care is vital here in South Florida. With 3,005 counties in the U.S., Miami-Dade ranks number 1, and Broward County ranks number 2 in new infections. But worse than that, too many of our neighbors aren't getting a full life living with HIV. So while the Campbell Foundation sends its primary funding to research that will someday end the epidemic, in the meantime, our staff are making sure that all of our clients get a full life living with HIV.
Guys, do you know that at Latino Salud we serve
gay Latinos, anyone living with HIV,
anyone who identifies as transgender,
and we offer free testing for everyone.
We are sincerely grateful for your support of our project using the new genome editing technology, CRISPR, to attack HIV. We're using a slightly different approach to try to minimize the side effects that are fairly common with CRISPR genome editing. It can be common for scientists to use donated blood samples to study HIV infection, but the lymph nodes are really where HIV hides, and it's probably the most important site to attack HIV. This project would not be possible without support from the Campbell Foundation, so thank you very much to the Foundation, Ken Rapkin, to all of your donors. You make a huge difference in the fight against HIV.
On behalf of the McGregor Clinic, I'd like to wish the Campbell Foundation a happy anniversary. I'm Sharon Murphy, Director and Founder of McGregor Clinic. We offer primary care to people living with HIV as well as social and supportive services. We are a beneficiary of the end-of-the-year donation from the Campbell Foundation for the past 10 years, and those funds go to support our food pantry. That helps us provide food and services for over 500 families living with HIV. We're very grateful for your support and want to wish you a happy anniversary. Thank you again.
The Campbell Foundation, through funding of our Test and Prep for Women's Study, support that idea that we must look at prevention in order to eradicate this disease. The Foundation is instrumental in our effort for more prevention, education, and our common goal, which is to have an honest and straightforward conversation about HIV. Being HIV positive is having a chronic illness, but with the right tools and the proper precaution, a preventable one. The Foundation is still advocating for our patients, and we want to keep our goals at the forefront of the issues so people do not forget that in 2018, in the United States, people will still die due to complications from AIDS. We are still making progress, but with your help, we will not stop until this disease is eradicated.
First of all, we'd like to congratulate you on 23 years of providing funding to research new treatment options for people with HIV. As a local community-based organization, AIDS Foundation Houston knows how important it is for all of us to work together towards this goal. Therefore, we provide the human side of the needs of people with HIV. We provide low-income housing, we try to meet people's basic needs, we do testing around HIV and syphilis, as well as PrEP education. We also run a camp for kids who are HIV positive and a prevention program around HIV and STIs across the state's prison system. When the hurricane hit, the first thing we had to think about was for people to be safe and make sure that they were healthy. And what you all did is decided to make sure that we could keep our doors open. And that was a huge moment for us because this is a difficult time to raise money around HIV/AIDS in any climate. But you can imagine that the last 3 months has been really about splitting those philanthropic dollars between the community at large. Our donors have multiple needs that are being placed upon them, personal, community, familial. And so knowing that somebody reached out to us and made sure that we had the money we needed to continue to keep doing our work and our mission, we will be internally grateful forever for that. Lastly, I just want to make sure you know that that money went towards ensuring that the people that needed service and had a need to come in and talk with somebody or get back on medication or access food, that's what we spent the money on. And without your help, we really could not have survived Harvey as well as we did. Thank you.
I'm Brandon Gufford. I'm an assistant professor of medicine at the Indiana University School of Medicine within the Division of Clinical Pharmacology. The overarching goal of our division here at the IU School of Medicine is to optimize the beneficial effects of drug therapies while minimizing the adverse effects and minimizing the costs associated with those therapies. Funds from the Campbell Foundation are being used specifically to help us develop a new strategy for prevention of HIV transmission to uninfected individuals. There's already strategies out there to help these folks prevent transmitting their HIV virus to uninfected partners, but those strategies are limited because the regimens are really complex and the drugs themselves are really expensive. So what we're looking to do is overcome those barriers by developing a super cheap, really simple option that can be used to not only prevent transmission in resource-rich settings where they can afford the expensive drugs, but also prevent HIV transmission in resource-replete settings across the entire world, where really those prevention of transmission events are the most critical. And I also want to mention that the Campbell Foundation has done a lot more for our research project rather than just giving us funds. The vetting and the peer review process at the Campbell Foundation is unlike anything I've ever experienced. It really feels very collaborative, and I can truly say that they help make our research approach better than when we went to them first. And I think that's a testament not only to the donors and also the administrators of the award that all of the dollars that go through this foundation are used to absolutely the max of their benefit. And I want to thank everybody for being willing to sort of fit the bill for these non-traditional research projects that have a high impact and also are really likely to get to patients fast and make a big difference in those individuals living with HIV.
My name is Larissa Smith. I am the HIV Counseling and Case Management Program Coordinator at the Montrose Center. Montrose Center has been providing case management services in addition to mental health ones for about 34 years now. Across departments, we have 21 case managers, and all of those staff were working directly with clients that were affected by Hurricane Harvey. I want to thank you personally, Campbell Foundation, for the very generous donation that you made immediately after Hurricane Harvey. We had our staff up here just 2-3 days after the storm hit so that we could meet the immediate needs of our HIV positive clients. And because your money came in so rapidly, we were able to put that towards our existing HIV clients who needed assistance right after the storm. And since then, we've continued to be able to serve clients, both HIV positive and negative, that have needed assistance. The money that you so generously donated went specifically to our HIV clients that had these gaps in services or these gaps in needs where nobody else was being able to provide that, and we were able to do that here one-on-one, not only helping out with the physical need, but also being able to provide some emotional support and link with therapists, or even get a little bit of that counseling from our licensed case managers as well. So thank you so much for your really generous donation and for serving our HIV positive community so well.
I want to thank the Campbell Foundation for their holiday hug. We use this gift to help underwrite our mental health services, which provide support to those living with HIV and those affected by HIV. Without people like the Campbell Foundation and the community, we would not be able to do what we do. So thank you so much and have a great year.
Hello everyone, this is Dr. Rahul Dev Jain from College of Medicine, Florida International University. We at FIU currently working on the development of novel nanotherapeutics for the treatment of HIV. As you all know, drug adherence is a big challenge in HIV treatment, and to overcome this issue, we are trying to develop a long-acting sustained release nanoformulation which can release the drugs over a period of 10 to 15 days in a continuous manner. We would like to thank Campbell Foundation for supporting our idea and giving us this pilot funding to continue our research towards the development of this novel nanotherapeutics.
We provide supportive services to the HIV community in Tampa Bay. Our services include medical case management, housing case management, food pantry, support groups, transportation assistance, pharmacy, medical services, nutritional assistance, and anything else that we can fit into a day. We are so thankful to the Campbell Foundation for your holiday hug so that we can continue to support the over 10,000 clients that we serve each and every year.
My name is Maria Alcaide, and I am an associate professor of infectious diseases at the University of Miami. I'm the director of the Miami Center for AIDS Research, or CFAR, mentoring program. Through the efforts of the Miami CFAR, Miami HIV researchers have developed a broad range of skills to translate research discoveries into treatment and prevention interventions that are relevant, effective, and targeted to the South Florida community. In the current climate of decreases in research funding, there is a pressing threat to the pipeline of new investigators seeking careers in HIV research. We have received support from the Campbell Foundation to conduct a 1.5-day mentoring workshop designed to provide tools for effective mentoring for mentors and mentees from academic institutions in South Florida. On behalf of the Miami CFAR and the workshop participants, I thank the Campbell Foundation for contributing to this important activity. I believe that promoting mentoring is essential to engage young HIV investigators in HIV research and to increase the pool of investigators focused on ending the epidemic of HIV in our area. Thank you.
Thank you, Campbell Foundation. Over the last number of years, you have given us over $60,000 in grants. We are very grateful to you for this. Thank you, Bill Venuti and Ken Rapkin, for being such loyal supporters of our mission. The money that you have given us has enabled us to help hundreds and hundreds of financially needy men, women, and children with HIV in Broward County. That money has been used to pay rent so that people wouldn't be thrown out of their homes, to pay for utility bills. You gave us a special medication grant so that we could pay for HIV medications for those who could not afford it. We also were able to pay for eyeglasses and bus passes so people could go to doctor's appointments. Your help has been invaluable to us, and we thank you. You are truly angels every day of the year.
Hi, I'm Chuck Nichols. I'm Vice President of Tuesday's Angels. I'm basically the historian of the group. As a consequence of that, I've got to know Tom, who was your CEO at the time, and he was also a board member of Tuesday's Angels. In the meantime, in buying my house, I met Bill Venuti, who was instrumental in getting a mortgage for me. So this goes back to 1996, 97. Our relationship with Kenny, he's been very helpful. In the past, we had some administrative problems back in 98, 99, and Kenny was right there helping us with stuffing envelopes, writing checks, and doing all kinds of good things. So I have a good, strong feeling about the Campbell Foundation and what they have done for us.
Hi, my name is Scott Pridgeon, and I'm the Executive Director for AH of Monroe County here in Key West, Florida. AIDS Help has been around Monroe County for 32 years this year, and we provide treatment, prevention, housing, and research for people who are living with HIV, infected with HIV, or affected by HIV. It goes without saying that this past year has been particularly difficult. Hurricane Irma struck the Florida Keys on September 10th. Who would have thought that such good could come from something so bad? The agency needed critical funding in order to continue with offering services to those living with HIV. One of the agencies that I'm particularly proud of that assisted us during Hurricane Irma relief is the Campbell Foundation, that we used as part of the Holiday Hug campaign in order to offer some sort of food voucher to those that were in most need of a holiday hug. On behalf of the Board of Directors, myself, staff, and the community we serve, we thank the Campbell Foundation.